in terms of the flexing and the competition amongst rich people with their lawns, the best thing that I found, it's the OG garden gnomes, which were, garden gnomes are a thing, right? You got your little gnomes in your garden. Yeah. Those used to be real people. They were garden hermits, garden hobos, as it were.
I remember now.
A hobo in your yard was once considered the height of status amongst the landed gentry in Western Europe. How utterly ridiculous and horrifying is the past at every single turn, right?
Everything.
It's wild. They'd have these expansive, ornate gardens and all this stuff, and they would use them to like reflect not just how much they hit, but also they'd try to use them as like commentaries on the human condition. Like, oh, this represents happiness or fulfillment or whatever, that type of thing. And they realized it was hard to use stuff that hits to represent the human condition of melancholy. Right. They wanted something in their lawn that represented that. And that's how they landed on yard hobos. Right. So they wanted somebody who looked kind of like Diogenes out there, who people would look at and be like, that poor wise bastard. Right. And never, ever, under any circumstances, I'm quoting this directly, must he be permitted to cut his hair, beard, or nails, stray beyond the limits of our master's grounds, or exchange one word with any of the servants or people. So they've got to be.
He can't even talk to the servants. Jesus Christ!
Like, you can't let him talk. You got Diogenes or wore out, shot out Charles Darwin looking like meandering around your lawn. But then he comes up and he's like, "You got any bugs to eat?" or whatever. And it's like.
You need some extra mud. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. God, nice mud over here. Right. Like, it kind of ruins the allure. Mystique. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Their key job function was not interacting with guests. Right. Like,
I'm qualified.
The main thing, by the way. They just stand out there with like a knotty wooden cane shaking slightly like this, while their beard like gently blows in the wind, and they stare in the general direction of the visitors with 1,000-yard stare, and people are like, God damn, nailing it. That is a melancholic mother right there. I gotta get me one of them. Where'd you get him?